Hello there, I have just been on a 3-week holiday in Australia, exploring 5 different states, watching some events, and I'm leaving tonight at midnight, literally like 12:40, just after midnight, before 1 a.m. I got a flight out of here, back to London, well, 2 planes. But before that, I'm going to the Australian Grand Prix. This is my 5th F1 track, my first outside of Europe. I've done Formula E in Monaco. I know it's Formula E, but I'm still counting it, it's still the same track. I've also been to Silverstone, Monza and Spa. And for those non-F1 fans, that's the UK, Italy and Belgium. But yeah, it's almost 7:30 in the morning. The gates open at 8:30, which is interesting because they're doing free travel. They're doing free shuttles, free trams and free trains for those who have tickets to the event, which is fantastic. And this F1 track is quite convenient compared to European tracks. Most European tracks, you've got to camp close to the circuit, or you get a hotel that's very expensive, or you get a hotel in a different city and get a shuttle. There's so many complications with European circuits in terms of like actually getting there and being there. But the Australian one is not that far from the city. So it's like, you know, the tram from Southern Cross Station is 15 minutes and it's free. It's like, it's so convenient. As long as you're in the city, you're not too far away from the track, which I think is awesome. The first tram was at 5:30 this morning, which is confusing to me because you get there at 5:45 and the gates open at 8:30. So what are you doing for 3 hours? Anyway, so the ticket I bought was a collector's ticket. Yeah, so I had to contact this hotel I'm staying at and I had to say, will you accept a delivery for me? And they said yes. Ticketmaster didn't deliver it here. So that was an issue. I thought, oh, has it been lost? Has someone stolen it? What's happened? What's happened? So I emailed Ticketmaster last week and they said, okay, we can email you another ticket and this barcode will not work. How have I got this? You'll find out in a second. So after they sent me a ticket, for some reason they didn't send me a digital one. They sent me a PDF that I got to download and print. Just send me the Apple Wallet version. Anyway, it turns out it was in my spam email that they couldn't deliver it and it was waiting for me at gate 1 at the box office at the track. So I went there yesterday afternoon to go and get it. I went to go and get the ticket. First of all, I spent like 2 hours walking around the city looking for a place to print ticket because I didn't print it. Yesterday, everything was closed. Every printing place was closed yesterday. Even the ones that it said they were open on Apple Maps, they were all closed. So I'm walking around like an idiot, like I can't even print my ticket. So I went there to not only get this,
ceremony and your bags open, ready for inspection,
but to also say, do I have to print it? And the lady said, wear the same hat, which is this hat. She said, wear the same hat. If they don't let you in, I'll recognize you, I'll help you. So that's fantastic. So even though this doesn't work, this is a collector's ticket, which is done like a souvenir. They only sold some of these. At least I got this souvenir. Even though it doesn't work anymore, I'm still gonna proudly wear it because they gave me this as well. So that's awesome. This is the letter they give you. So yeah, Route 96 is a tram. GP Express, I assume, is a bus. Maybe it's a train, I don't know. But yeah, from 3 different locations, it's free to travel using public transport. And I can actually walk there. Like from like Southern Cross Station, it's only like a 30-minute walk or something, 45 minutes I think. So, you know, it's just such a convenient area. But yeah, the free travel certainly helps. Head down now. I'm gonna walk to Southern Cross Station, which is 30 minutes from here. That'll get me there 8 a.m. and then I just simply wait for the tram. They direct you in. There's one tram from Southern Cross that goes to gates 1, 2 and 3. No, 1 and 2 I think, 1 and 2. And the other one goes to like, I mean, you saw it in the letter, but there's 2 different trams. I've got to get on the right one. And it's also the one that most people get on. And the tram's only so big, but it should be fine. I feel like some people just, because like, it's Formula 3 for now. The F1 race is at 3 o'clock. There's other things, the Drivers Parade that were like 1 o'clock. And there's concerts after, which I'm not going to because I've got to catch the flight. The morning is Formula 3, and then there's Formula 2. And then there's another race. It's not Porsche Cup like in other tracks. It's something else that's like 14 laps or something. So there's a few races before that, and like it's like a boxing event. It's not the main event yet, so the mass will come in a bit later than now. So it shouldn't be too crowded, but let's skip to when we actually get to the station, see how crowded it is. Southern Cross, we meet again. Okay, that is a pretty long queue. Yeah, I should have got here earlier then.
so those passengers.
Don't forget to hold on.
So this is gate 1. What you just saw was gate 2. This is not as bad, but still, I should have got here earlier. 11 minutes until the gate opens. Barcode worked. Fantastic. No issues with ticketing. They made a shop just for me, as you can see, the Cap store. Yep, that's my kind of shop, that is. Oh, what a beautiful day. That's also my store right there, Ferrari. This is what I like. There's probably some rich guy up there. Casa Ferrari. You're wondering how much this costs. Well, I'll say the cost of the other European ones first. Apart from Monaco, because that's like 30 euros, that's Formula E. Formula 1, right? First time at Silverstone, I paid £370. The second time, £370 was for 4 days as well. Second time, just for the race day, £675. So that's all UK. For Belgium, it was like 600 and something. Again, 1 day. Monza was 400 euros, 1 day. This was 496 Aussie dollars. So in British pounds, like 250, 300, somewhere in between that, in that bracket. So the cheapest one so far, but still pretty damn expensive. Obviously a lot cheaper to do general admission, because obviously that's not a guaranteed seat, so you just got to find the best spot, get here early, which I can do, but I prefer a grandstand seat. So I paid the big bucks for having a reserved seat, which I'll get to in a bit, because I meant to enter gate 10, but just in case of any issues, I entered gate 1. The grandstand I'm sitting in is on that list. Pretty cool, right? I recognize that one. Like I'm going through a time machine of motorsport. Love it. Formula 3 starts in like 10 minutes and I'm caught up in the moment here. Can't not look at this though. I can't just not see the back of it as well. I'm in Prost to wear this, but I thought I'd show off a bit. So yeah, nice. It's a good day. It's a very good day. They have a sunscreen station. I bought my own sunscreen, but that's pretty clever. I've not seen that before. So what's going on there? People sitting on sofas. Why have we got Jenga? We've got a checkers board with no checkers. We've got Connect 4. Interesting, we got a McLaren. C, row H, seat 9. Oh, I love this.
It was a breakthrough victory yesterday for Martinius
There's a pit stop entry.
FIA
So
F3 sprint race, and today we go a little bit
And
longer
there's
in
the main
distance.
straight.
Good morning and welcome to the second race.
I love it.
And the second.
Boyer held to the outside, held his nerve, and it was a good drive. Covering off was the 17 of France.
They put on a timetable, 10 AM, Red Bull air display. I expected something more colourful. He's doing some tricks, you know, he's doing some spins and some flips, going up and down. It's cool, but a bit underwhelming, to be honest. But the F3 race was good. Quite enjoyed that. The next race is that, I don't know what it is, it's a super sprint or something. I don't know what type of cars those are, but that's in 20 minutes. Followed by F2, and then obviously we get the main event after the driver's parade. But there'll be a few air displays, there's like 3 more I think. I assume that there's going to be a couple from the RAAF. I assume that's the Australian Air Force. I would imagine that'd be a lot cooler than whatever that is up there. Red Bull air displays are normally more exciting than that. Oh, those are the toilets. My stand is right there. It's a good area. They're certainly not the nicest toilets, I'll tell you that much. What are we having? Souvlaki, meat Frankie, sushi hub, lobster, pizza and ice cream, that's tempting. Havana, Mexican street food, churros, Indian. There's some burgers over there. I don't know what that is. Interesting options. Ice cream is $6.50. Contemplating cheeseburger and fries, $25. Pizza, $17. I don't know how big the pizza is. Or nachos, $22. Those are 3 options I'm thinking of. I'm going nachos. Yeah, let's do the Mexican one. Gone for the grilled chicken version. Not enough cheese sauce in my opinion, but it looks bloody nice. I shouldn't have got to return this bowl, which makes sense.
And gets it done.
I think Deepest Rally made it out on track now. His score has been on track.
Is approaching 320 starts in the championship. More than he's about to win on the streets of Melbourne Park. Grandstand racing picked up a victory and stopped Prost domination. Nick Burkett wins the final race here at Melbourne today. Nearly 120 races since his last victory for Nick Burkett, but I get the feeling this relationship never started.
Bro, the sound of the Air Force plane was pretty damn cool. So yeah, that was a good race. That was really fun. A lot of overtakes, a few crashes. That sounds bloody amazing. A lot of overtakes, a few crashes, a lot of contacts between cars, a lot of drama. That was really fun. For 14 laps, that was just, they call it a super sprint. It certainly lived up to that. It definitely lived up to that. So they're apparently expecting 450,000 people today. Now that's a big number. And like this is only like a percentage of that total number. I also love the Camaro, one of my favorite cars actually, mainly because of the movie Transformers, but still, like quite a few of the cars with Camaros, I'm just like, yeah, that sounds cool, as do Camaros. The nachos are great, by the way. They're still not as good as the ones I tried in LA and SoFi Stadium, but still, it's up there. I'm out here again for ice cream, because I don't know, I just want ice cream. No chocolate. Most generic flavor of all time. What's going on down there? You've got 2 models and you take photos of them? I got one taken and I'm like, I'm not even touching them, so I got my arms out. Because you're allowed to have your hand on your back, but like I just have my arms out and it just looks really hilarious. Just a few minutes into F2, this is like an hour race I think, so should be good.
Scott, tell us what happened. The finish of the race, Campos Racing are looking good to pick up another victory in FIA Formula 2. Makes his way around Albert Park to win his second of the weekend. Officially win tonight's race. Isaac Hajar and Campos Racing win the FIA M2 feature race.
That was fun. A bit more of a turnout coming in now. Yeah, a few cars got really messed up with their strategies. They went with a medium tyre to start with, and it backfired because there were a few safety cars, a couple virtual, and that ruined their plans. So like towards the end of the race there was like 4 or 5 laps left, and the top 3 all still had to pit. They had to pit at least once. Their strategy could have worked if there was no safety car, but there wasn't. So it was just funny just seeing the top 3 all having to pit, and then obviously the 4th place car winning the race. Yeah, that was fun. So yeah, there's 25 minutes until the drivers parade. So now it's F1 drivers parade 1 to 1:30, and then there's a demonstration. It's just, you know, they have a bit of fun sometimes on track. So we got Mick and Jack Doohan. Mick Doohan, obviously Australian motorsport legend, and his son Jack. Yeah, so one of them's going to drive an F1 car, and one of them's going to drive a MotoGP bike. So Jack is driving a classic 2000 Benetton P200, and Mick is riding a Honda, wait, let me check, MotoGP Honda RCV 213. Sounds like a top machine. I don't know that much about MotoGP, apart from Valentino Rossi. He was my guy, but I didn't really watch it that much. So that will end at 1:50, and at 2:30 we got the RAAF. They'll be back out here, I assume, doing a much bigger show. So this is the main one before the race, and then probably have the national anthems and everything that's just before a race, and then 3 o'clock to, well, it says 3 to 6 on the schedule, but that's really just in case of like delays, red flag, safety cars obviously, but I would expect the race to be done in an hour and a half. But you never know, you know, with certain stoppages it could be more. So I'm excited, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to make some predictions, I guess. I'm looking forward to seeing obviously my Ferrari guys. Carlos, I think, have a great race. Leclerc hopefully does as well, but I have more confidence in the Carlos in this race particularly. Our future driver Lewis, hopefully he does well, but I don't expect it. I actually picked him to DNF. Max, I think, will win the race. I like Max, but it's just like he's just winning everything and just dominating. He's the best driver in the best car, and the car doesn't have any faults. It's just like you can't stop that, unfortunately. But hopefully there's a spanner in the works, you know. Maybe like a little scratch in this car makes him a bit slower, just to make it more exciting. And obviously you got 2 Australian runners, Danny Rick, of course, and of course Oscar Piastri for McLaren. He's got a chance of doing something great. Hopefully he can get on the podium, because that would be awesome. And if he does get on the podium, maybe he'll do a shoey. Normally we'd want to see Danny Rick do that, but obviously he won't be on the podium. At least, you know, something ridiculous, something crazy happened, that won't happen. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this race. I reckon Max will definitely do well, unless his car fails. Oscar and Carlos. I see some big things in this race. The home driver Oscar, I think he'll do great, and Carlos, podium. Carlos on the, okay, Oscar, Max, Piastri, Carlos Sainz. That's the podium. Okay. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But predictions are there to be made. The sun is coming out now. Jeez, I'm feeling the heat. It wasn't that bad until 5 minutes ago. Oh gee. I hope I don't get hungry again. It's a lot more packed now than it was an hour ago. That Jenga game is going well.
Just a message for the fans in Spanish. A beautiful Melbourne skyline. The drivers' parade continues. There's a lot more to come as we build up to the Formula One Rolex Australian Grand Prix. They make their way around to your part of the venue, make plenty of noise. We've got a capacity crowd coming here today to Albert Park for this Formula One, the 3rd round of the World Championship in season 2024. We come back around to the main straight that's already filling Not too many spare seats at this point in time.
Great to see so much love and support for our 3 Aussie drivers. Yes, let's adopt Valtteri Bottas as well, why not? There is so much excitement and anticipation ahead of this race.
Fans just recognising themselves on.
So Matt, I'm happy to do it. I'm perfectly on it. A wave, of course, and the crowd waving back there as they drove down Lakeside Drive on the back part of this brilliant circuit. Goodness me, man, Ozzy, it just sounds so incredible, doesn't it?
It's like he never got off the bike. You see, he's driving 11 seasons in one of the world championships. 54-time winner, obviously 500cc.
Just over an hour to the race. No matter what you want, every queue is tremendously long. Bit dangerous, mate. I've decided I'm not hungry. I wonder how many plates each food place has got. Like, you could run out of plates, right? Surely they have a lot, like just stacked up. Or maybe just someone checks the bins and just cleans them. The toilet queue looks great. Fantastic. Well, that looks cool. Got a bunch of educational adverts over there. You can book a helicopter flight over there. Sounds fun. More food and drink places, but it looks packed out, as I would expect. The one thing that doesn't have a long queue. I mean, I'm sure the airport will have great food. Oh, I'm missing a bit. So that's what happens. Okay. Oh, that's what they call an air show.
Accessibility, and so many people with disability watching it. I love it. I'll tell you what though, I'll stick to tennis. I've been pretty bad at driving one of those, I reckon. Joe does it as usual. Hey, thanks for letting us doorstop and chat with you. Enjoy the day today. There you go, Eric Banner and Kieran Perkins, swimming legend.
So many people on this grid. It's we're buzzing around looking, seeing who we can look. You can just see Martin Bundle here getting us through some statistics and data from the qualifying. You know, if you look at it, the distance Carlos Sainz in P2 was less than a car length across the distance of this whole track. It's so close. I tell you what, no, that's a man I was going to try and grab, Günther Steiner, but I think he's. I think Fred is lining up. Really nice for him to have a family member with him the whole time. I think it makes a big difference when you're traveling the world that you don't.
For we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea, our land abounds in nature's gifts, our beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance us rally fair. In joyful strength and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Carlos Sainz will start alongside him on the front row. Looking back to row number 2 now, Lando Norris will start on the outside of turn 1 in position 3, and Charles Leclerc, he'll be a threat early in position 4. Hometown hero Oscar Piastri in 5. Sergio Perez, after that penalty, will start out of position number 6. George Russell leads the 2 Mercedes in position 7. Yuki Tsunoda, the young Japanese driver, will start out of position number 8. Lance Stroll got the better of his teammate Fernando Alonso, and they start alongside each other on row number 5. Then we look back to Lewis Hamilton and Alex Albon, who'll be driving Logan Sargent's car today out of position number 12. Back in 13th, the Kick Sauber entry of Valtteri Bottas. Kevin Magnussen will start in position number 14 for the Formula 1 Rolex Australian Grand Prix 2024. Esteban Ocon in his Alpine will start in position 15. Nico Hulkenberg will start out of position number 16 today. Pierre Gasly and Daniel Ricciardo share the 9th row, and that will be the last row of runners on the grid, as John Guan Yu will start out of pit. 5.278 kilometres, 3 DRS zones will promote some significant passing opportunities down in turn 1, 3 and 11. A challenging run, Lee. Thank you for joining us in the box after I gave you that much
to the track. Safety cars, red flags last year. You're never sure. Even the best poised strategy can be broken up by a bad break with a safety car or a yellow flag.
Yeah, and safety cars are quite likely at a circuit like
On a magic Melbourne afternoon, as we look out over the bay from on high, a record crowd over 4 days. You have made this so special, and you know what? The best bit's about to come. 10th Australian Grand Prix for Daniel Ricciardo here.
Verstappen is just unstoppable so far. But we left the Middle East in Australia. The last time they won was 2022. We are racing in Australia. Max Verstappen has an even start.
But he is now getting
If you're on the main straight, if you're in a grandstand, Carlos Sainz is the last non-Red Bull car to Sainz, Norris, Leclerc, Piastri, it's Ferrari versus McLaren now.
on fire, wow.
2022 Australia, and he is done. He's not happy. To run to another to save it. Because if they drive too hard, and we believe this is a
moment. Place. The front is now nearly 6 seconds. To go, and as Cam's kind of
no, anything can happen to the drivers in the top 10. And that is what they're fighting over.
do the right thing. There is no track access, please.
I wonder if Alonso slightly backed up. I wonder there's a moment
in the dirty air or something. If it's unsettled, the car.
Thank you, Dave. He was in hospital at Saudi Arabia.
Off the back of an appendix operation, which took him out of the last round. We didn't know if he'd be fit enough to do this.
Congratulations to the whole team. We heard from Sean Kelly before just how rare a 1-2 with Ferrari is. And Sean, we'll come to you in the wrap-up of all of this because the drivers are about to get out of their cars.
Jubilation. Beautiful scenes here.
The track or restricted areas.
Love Ferrari and Lydon Street. It's a one-down hero. Oscar Piastri gets points.
Loved it, and yeah, I'm extremely happy.
Yeah, I'm sure it must be easy for leading out there in your race podium. 1-2 for Ferrari must be great for the whole team, and you must be proud of what you achieved today.
Carlos has had an incredible weekend to come back after his surgery. He's done an amazing race. It's nice to be back on the podium again, and hopefully we can have many more.
Yeah, I'm sure also for Oscar finishing fourth for Melbourne is fantastic as a team effort. Very well done, guys. Congratulations.
Cheers. Thank
you. How much it means. His manager. And look at the reaction from the fans in the stands too. It's a popular win, a heartfelt win today, and his teammate comes in, Charles Leclerc.
Ferrari, the Spanish and Italian national anthems.
Carlos Sainz, congratulations to him. The winner's trophy is presented by Steve Dimopoulos for Michael Bradley. Carlos Sainz, complimented to Larry. Also, félicitations.
One of the AFL songs is based on that song. Anyway, yeah, wow, it's just wow. Max Verstappen, I was just talking about how he's unstoppable, and he is. Then he DNFs, his car blows, his car literally catches on fire. The damage was crazy. I didn't even show the damage, the extent of it, but seeing his car after they extinguished the fire, it was just like, it was insane. Then Hamilton DNF'd, the first time both of those drivers have DNF'd since Monza 2021, when they crashed into each other. And then it just got better and better. So Piastri got into second, slipped down to third. They had to swap Piastri and Norris over because Norris was a bit faster, so they put Norris in third, Piastri in fourth, and well, that's how it ended really. Carlos Sainz winning the race, Leclerc second, a Ferrari 1-2, the first Ferrari 1-2 since Bahrain 2022. That's unreal. Like, and I've seen it. I've seen 2 Carlos Sainz wins. He's won 3 races in his career. I've seen 2 of them. But my first ever F1 race at Silverstone, Carlos Sainz won the race. And in that same race, Max Verstappen had a car problem, right? And now I've seen him win again. I've seen Leclerc in second. We got a Ferrari 1-2, first time in 2 years. And also, first time in 17 years, we've had 2 Ferraris and 2 McLarens in the top 4, which is quite crazy. Since I think it was Spa, it was Belgium 17 years ago, which was pretty damn crazy. Another crazy statistic, every time a team has got first and second in Melbourne, they've gone on to win both championships. That's a lot of pressure on Ferrari right there, and if anyone can choke that, it is Ferrari. But it's still Max's championship. I mean, unless his car keeps failing like it did today, you can't see him not winning. He's just too fast. But still, that stat might be broken, and of course it would be Ferrari to break that streak. But when Max is around, there's not much you can do. The race, there wasn't much stoppages. There was a virtual safety car once, and a safety car right at the end on the final lap when Russell crashed. So the race ended at 4:27, and it's 4:45 now as I come out after the podium. So yeah, that was a great experience, bro. Just to like, it's my first F1 race outside of Europe, and I'm seeing a Ferrari 1-2. I'm seeing Carlos Sainz win again. It's just fantastic. I feel bad for Sainz, to be honest, because he's certainly a very good driver, but he's gone. He's not going to be Ferrari driver next year, which is really sad. But surely he'll get a team. Surely he'll get a contract with someone. He's too good not to be on the grid. So what a day, man. Ferrari, my team, first and second. You can't go any better than that. And I'm also pretty sure Norris got like fastest lap. I think he got a record as well, which is pretty good for him. I got I got 1 podium right out of 3, but you know, I was 1 off with Piastri. He was 4th, and Max DNF. So I wasn't far off. Just a little bit far off, but yeah. Also, no points for Mercedes. Both their cars DNF'd, so there is that. Ricciardo went from 18 to 12, so good for him, for the home driver. You want to know if I'm attending any more F1 races? I am going to another one this year, and I don't mean Silverstone. I'm going to Silverstone as well, but there's another one I'm going to this year. So keep your eyes open, and you might get a nice surprise. And I'm hoping, it could not happen, but I'm hoping that next year I get to do Texas, because I would love to do the US one. The Texas one, not Vegas, it's too expensive, not Miami because I don't have a track, but Texas does a bloody good track, so I would love to do that next year, but no guarantees there. It's just something I've been thinking about doing, so hopefully I can do that. What a holiday this was. This is outright my number 1 holiday, the best I've ever done. Number 1 before this was California last year, which was bloody amazing. This has topped it. 3 weeks. I explored Perth and Western Australia, then I went to New South Wales, explored that state and Sydney, came to Melbourne, watched some AFL games, then I flew to Brisbane to visit Australia Zoo, flew to Tasmania, had some great fun there even though it was very cold, flew back to Melbourne, watched some AFL games, explored a bit of Victoria, and for it to culminate on this, on an amazing F1 race where my team got first and second, the best possible result you could get apart from the fastest lap. What more could I ask for? So this has made it number 1. What an experience. Like as soon as Max's car went very early, so as soon as it happened I thought, oh, there's a chance here for both Ferrari and McLaren, and well, they were the top 4 cars, so yeah, not a good day for certain teams. but a great day for the teams that I like, because I like McLaren too, even though they are rivals to Ferrari. McLaren are a likeable team, and they got 2 likeable drivers, Norris and Piastri, so good on them to get 3rd and 4th, but I'm more than happy to take 1st and 2nd, so what a bloody day, what a bloody day. It's almost 5, hopefully I can get on the tram ASAP, get my luggage, go back to Southern Cross to head off to the airport. But yeah, best holiday I've been on, bar none. I don't think I'll ever top it, to be honest, but I guess you never know. Would have been cool if we saw a track invasion, but Australia normally does it. There's a lot of tracks that do it, that allow you to go onto the track after the race is over, but they banned it because something happened last year. I don't remember what happened last year, but apparently a few bad apples ruined the experience, so they had to clamp down and say no more track invasion in Australia. Temporarily apparently, but not the year I'm here, unfortunately. I wouldn't have gone anyway. Like, there was track invasion at Monza and Spa, and I was happy to just sit in my seat and just watch it, so, but still would have been cool to see. So this is the queue for the tram, and like there's a section there for taxis and stuff.
Right ahead. Sammy?
Only. Sure, ding, ding, ding. You could have caught that tram. You could have caught on the far right side. Left hand side for trams only. Attention all passengers. Left hand side for trams only. Trams only to Southern Cross. Ding, 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 ding. That's the next train. Please go to the far right side. Taxis, rideshare, buses. Canterbury Road if you want to walk. Go to the far right side. Far right side. Taxis, rideshare, buses. Canterbury Road. Left hand side. Ding, ding, trams. Grand Prix 2024. I'm happy with that. Great time. Far right side if you're not catching a tram. Not catching a tram, go to the far right side. Left hand side for ding, ding, ding. Trams only, left hand side. Far right side for taxis, rideshare, buses. Canterbury Road, go to the far right side. Left hand side for ding, ding, ding. Trams only. Ding, ding, ding. That's another tram that's on the left hand side. Taxis, rideshare, buses, Canterbury Road. Far right side if you're not catching a tram. Not catching a tram, please go to the far right side. There's another taxi to the corner on the far right side.
If you don't get a seat, not to worry, please move into the aisle.
That's why they light up. Some are restricted.
Southern Cross, we meet again. So the wait in that queue was about an hour 10, just over an hour, so it wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be worse than that, so to be fair, there were trams like constantly, like one left and the other one was there like within a minute, so that definitely helped. And they got more room than they look. Like, it looks like they haven't got that much room, but when you actually go in, you can fit a lot of people in there, so that's fair. It's still a stressful service. Literally, we were waiting like a couple roads down by the river because there was like 4 trams in front of us and they were stuck in the traffic lights, so like they were pretty much getting one tram through per traffic light because it was that congested getting trams in here, because they had trams in that often. It was just tram after tram after tram. Waiting just by the river, which is like 2 minutes down there, was longer than the actual journey to get there. literally, I think the tram got in like 6 minutes, like down there, and then it took another 20 minutes to get to the station to move like a 2-minute journey. So yeah, it was a bit stressful, but got there in the end. It is 6:30. The flight is at midnight. I get to my hotel, get my suitcase, and come back here because I gotta get the sky bus here to get to the airport. So looking good for time. I've had a great time. Oh look, wow, I'm actually transiting through there to go to London. What a coincidence. Is that a Pokemon vending machine? That is my hotel, Carlton Essence. Found this for £100 a night. Because of F1, every hotel price just went up, skyrocketed. So I got kind of fortunate with that because the next cheapest one was like double. So glad I got that. And yeah, just get my suitcase now. I need to pack a little bit. Because I got my backpack, my actual backpack to travel in the suitcase. But yeah, what time is it? Exactly 7. Yeah, I want to get there for 8:30, just 4 hours before check-in. I think it opens that time. So yeah, there's a transit skybus service that takes 20 minutes. It's $40 return. I've already got my return ticket. So yeah, I'm about to head off, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I recommend you check out my other Australian vlogs because I've had an incredible holiday, done a lot of adventuring, and for it to culminate with F1, absolutely spectacular, absolute perfection. I've had a memorable 3 weeks, and I feel like I've had a full 3 weeks here. I've lost one day when I was flying from Brisbane to Tasmania. Apart from that, like full on 3 weeks, 2 weeks and 6 days. Although the day I landed here, I did go to Kings Park in the evening in Perth, so I think it evens out. I left on a Saturday, landed on a Sunday, had a full on 3 weeks. Now it's Sunday again, the 3rd week. I'm leaving tonight after midnight, so full on 3 weeks plus a day, but I lost a day from, I lost 1 day, so that's not too bad. Well, yeah, hope you enjoyed the vlog. There'll be another one tomorrow for flying home. But yeah, I'm gonna get my suitcase and head off. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.